Okay, question 7. Again, I am recommending massively the FX CG50, the Casio, because this makes this question so easy. And it's 11 marks. 11 marks out of 60. Yeah, I'm working this out. Times by 100. That's 18%. And when you get into the grade boundaries, that can be worth 2 grades, really, I think, once you're into the E grade. So anyway, question 7A. The annual salary of an electrical technician in the UK can be modelled by a normal distribution, with the mean being 31,000 and the standard deviation being 7. So X can be modelled normally. That's 31,000, and then standard deviation 7,000 squared. Okay, so what is the median salary? Well, in the normal distribution, where it's like this, whoop, that's awful. I'll try again. Okay, that'll do. This point here is not only the mean, but it's the mode and it's the median. So that means that 31,000 is the median value. Okay, electrician is chosen at random. Calculate the probability that the annual salary of this technician is more than 39,000. So P of X being greater than 39,000. So I've worked through this already. I'm going to go back to my calculator. So you're going to be in statistics mode for all of this. So go to menu, and then number 2 for stats. I then want you to hit F5 for your distribution, F1 for normal, and then you want F2, which is the NCD, the normal cumulative distribution. So for this question, your value in here, let me have a look at that. I've done this earlier. So that is the standard deviation, so that's 7,000. And the mean is 31,000. Let me just change all of that on there. And then for this one, we've got lower and upper. So the lowest amount we want is 39,000. And then the upper, I'm going to put it at like 150k. But it's, as we get into here, it's going to be absolutely meaningless, the amount that we put on. So there, and then 150,000. And that gives me exactly what I got earlier. So it's 0.12654,895. But in general, we go to 4 decimal places for these. So 0.1265. Okay, similar method for the next bit. So the probability of X being less than 26,000, we change it so that our upper is 26,000. And then we'll just put our lower to 0. And that gives us 0.23752051, so 0.2375, like so. Okay, for part C, between 26 and 39,000, you can do 1 minus these two, or alternatively, you can put it into the calculator with the lower being 26,000 and the upper being 39,000. And it gets you the same answer, which is 0.63592,578. It might not actually be the exact answer because you've rounded, so you might have a slightly different one, but the mark scheme is happy to accept something in that region. Okay, part C. Work out an estimate of the minimum annual salary of the 10,000 most, or so the 10% most highly paid electricians. To give your answer to the nearest 1,000. So we've got this here, like so. We want the 10% that's in there. So in order to do that, we're going to have to use the inverse function. So all of this in here is 0.9. So let me go to my menu, statistics 2 now. Earlier when I was saying hit F2 for NCD, we're going to hit F3 so that we've got the normal distribution. I'm going to look at the left tail and say that the area is 0.9. So on this bit here, so you want the inverse normal. That's on F3 on your calculator. The tail, you're going to put that as left. The area is 0.9 because we're going to look at the 0.9 mark and we want it to tell us this value here. The mean and the standard deviation of the variance will remain exactly the same as earlier. So then you just plug that in and we get 39970.861. Now if we're rounding it to the nearest thousand, that will give us 40,000. And that's the paper done. Thank you so much. Hopefully you're following, hopefully you're listening, hopefully you're revising, getting ready for the exams in May. That's next month. That's coming along quickly. Currently I'm in 2014 April. So yeah, keep sharing the program, share the channel, like the videos, and help me get the watch hours to get to 4,000. Good luck for your exams, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.